What's good, everybody? How we doing? We're back with more reactions. Today we have Movies I Would Hate to Live In by DerekFDB. I can think of a couple. Nightmare on Elm Street. I don't need Freddy trying to kill me in my dreams. I Am Legend. Nah, I can't do zombies. Or I'll do you one better. 28 Days Later zombies. Dude, those zombies are ridiculously fast. Especially if you are not doing any cardio, your ass is getting bitten. But anyway, let's jump into it.
You know, growing up, I always wanted to be in movies. Not like an actor. I mean like in the movie. Who could blame me? They're so cool. But now that I've grown, I see that a majority of these movies I thought were super cool.
This movie with Ice Cube was just so bad, man. So bad. I need to actually react to his worst moments in that movie.
Living actually aren't. So that's what I'll be going over today. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be going over some movies I'd hate to live in. Yeah, be a little series. And in the end, I'll go over the movie that I'd hate to live in the most.
Sinners.
First one up, Avengers.
I love Sinners.
Every Marvel movie. As much as I love superheroes, you gotta be an idiot to want to live in the Marvel universe. Yeah. If you know even the slightest bit about Marvel, you know these dudes deal with planetary threats, no joke, more often than I see my dad. And New York gets the worst of it. NYC is like the punching bag or like the 1960s wife of the MCU.
If you're living in NYC and the Avengers are like constantly or routinely trying to purge the city of criminals and villains, well, super villains at that, I bet you rent is so cheap though. Imagine finally paying off your car and the Incredible Hulk just comes along, picks up your car and just chunks it at some super villain that he's fighting. Like, bro, you gonna pay for that? Well, I wouldn't say it like that. I'll have to wait till he turns back to Bruce and I'll have some choice words for sure.
This city does not catch a break. And on top of the usual stuff New York already got to deal with, you know, rats, high rent, drill rappers, rats. Now being in the MCU, they also got to deal with constant alien invasions, a wizard opening rifts in the city, a giant who eats planets, a literal god, and a meth head with superpowers. To a New Yorker, that last one probably sounds like the most regular one. If you were about to be teleported into the MCU, this city would quite literally be the worst place to be living already.
Dead ass.
And I already live here. Yep. It's not like if I got zapped in, I'd be put in like Wichita, Kansas or something. I would literally be in the epicenter of the problem. And as a regular New Yorkian civilian, I have no option but to live every day like it's my last. Cause it literally could be. And at that point, I don't think I'll even be scared. No. I'm gonna just start trying stuff. Go to the club, try some new foods. I mean, you might even see me in the alleyway with Sentry. What else am I supposed to do when I'm living in a universe where Thanos can randomly pull up on me and tell me to get sturdy for him? The sad part is it wouldn't even have to be Thanos either. Cause as a New Yorkian, we're not even allowed to have Blick. So one of these street ser villains like the Vulture, or even lower than that, those bank robbers from Homecoming, can pull up on me and tell me to get sturdy too. And
if you're living in New York in the Marvel universe, I don't understand how common criminals are still a thing. You think I'm committing a crime while Iron Man and Captain America and the Scarlet Witch and Hawkeye and, you know, the Hulk are just patrolling? I mean, they're not going to be patrolling, but I would be terrified to do anything like that. It's just like criminals in Gotham. Hell, I'll be scared to fucking litter in Gotham because Batman's going to break my fucking spine in 3 places. No littering!
Have to. Yeah, just keep me in regular NYC, bro. It's not worth it. I'm gonna be living there just to pay $5K a month on rent and have my first time seeing Spider-Man in person.
It wouldn't be that high, bro.
Save a grandma while the Rhino is curb stomping me. Next up, I got a movie that might be even scarier because of how real it's starting.
Oh, iRobot. Oh,
we all know.
This is like one of my favorite movies, man. I feel like we might be heading here.
Oh, this one. Movie set in the future, 2035, 10 years from now,
That's
where robots and AI are completely integrated into society. And I mean completely. They deliver packages for us, cook for us, keep us company. They keep the streets clean and even work with the police to ensure crime rates stay low. These things are everywhere doing
all powered by ChatGPT.
Any and everything for us. Now, I know what you may be thinking. Robotic Huss? Just kidding. I know what you're thinking. Well, that doesn't sound so bad. Robots doing everything for us? That sounds great. That's wrong. This is terrifying. Because aside from the fact that these things doing everything for us would pretty much turn us into skillless people from Wall-E. These things constantly being around us is a danger in this world, because the people in this world like robots so much that they're convinced that they can't hurt humans. What? Bro, I know I'm not tripping. Am I tripping? Judging by the way people feel about AI right now, I refuse to believe in 10 years humans will be so comfortable with AI and robots and stuff to the point where they're comfortable not only living with them, but saying they can't commit crimes? What?
I'm not comfortable with AI right now, honestly. I mean, yeah, ChatGPT is kind of cool, but I don't like the fact that AI could take your voice and create a scenario in which you could be committing or confessing to a crime that you never did. I just think that it's just, you know, something that we don't need, you know?
And I've known my Siri for 10 plus years and I still don't trust her. You think I'm gonna trust this thing? But that's how it is for some reason in this world. People trust and love these robots. So they pretty much get a get out of jail free card. And if you live here, that should be terrifying for you. Could you imagine how out of control this could get? If there's no police around, what would stop one of these tin cans from shooting some random dude down the block and throwing the smoking gun into my hand? And guess what the cops gonna say when they roll up? So I was telling Bobby the other day, he should get the donuts from... He's got a weapon! That would happen every single time and they would never get caught because they're not programmed to hurt humans. But it doesn't end there because those are just hypotheticals. This movie goes on to give me legit reasons.
Police brutality will be on an all-time high, bro, if we had just police force robots. Holy shit. The amount of shit that they would put into their programming, I can't even imagine it. Well, I can, and I don't want to.
To not want to live around these things. So we see throughout the movie, there's a heavy emphasis on Will Smith's hatred towards these robots. Like, he really does not like these things. And it turns out it's because back in the day, Will got in this accident that sent him and his other car flying into some water. And when a robot came to save the day, it chose to save Will instead of the little girl trapped in the other car. R.I.P. Meaning, even when they're trying to help, these things could still leave you to die. So if it was me and a kid, innocent kid trapped in a house fire, if the robot deems me as having the higher chance of living, it'll save me instead of the innocent 5-year-old child. Bro.
But it's like, why wouldn't it grab the child and you? I don't get it.
Finally made a right choice. But dang, that's messed up. What if that was my kid? I'd be pissed.
True.
Like, you're a robot. You can't like go gadget extend and grab both of us out the fire. That's ridiculous. What are you good for? Yeah, living here would suck. That's not even mentioning the thing running these robots, Vicky. An AI system built to protect people. Built to protect people, huh? Sounds hella familiar. And that ain't even mentioning the job market. If these robots do everything for us, how would we get jobs? Like, you know what I mean? They're robots. There's no room for human error. Employers would love them. No calling out. No.
I was actually in a Uber with this guy. I was going to get my car because it was at the repair shop. But this guy was like talking about how he's like a software engineer. And he was like nervous about his job, you know, pretty much being obsolete because of AI. He foresees his job being just completely ran by AI. And that's pretty messed up because, you know, he has a, you know, of course he has a family, you know, he has a daughter. And it's like, you know, I do think that some jobs should be left for, you know, us humans. It shouldn't be just totally AI. He was explaining it to me like how, you know, coding just may not be a thing that we might have to just sit down and do anymore. I'm like, damn, dude.
Talking back, no paid time off. I mean, you don't gotta pay them, period. These dudes are the perfect slaves. So if you're not building them or working with the police, you have nothing. Bro, this is exactly...
I can't believe you used that picture of all pictures, man.
Exactly why I hope our world does not become like this. Because if I worked a long 20-year career in, let's say, construction, I'll be damned if I lose my position to an oil drink. Screw loose having. Command listening.
Would this make you buy a Ridge wallet? 2 people could win a Lamborghini Huracan Sterrato, a Hennessy Velociraptor.
Another movie that scares me because it's realism stuff is 1984. This is one of them older films based on a book you might have read in school. Nah, who am I kidding? Y'all don't read. So I'll give you a rundown. Like I said, this movie is based on a book written in the 40s. So, you know, dark times, dark books. And in this world, society sucks. Everything's bleak, gray and dull. Censorship and propaganda about some more constantly in people's faces. And worst of all, people are monitored 24/7. And this ain't like, oh, cameras on the street, phone activity. No. This is cameras on the street, cameras at your job, and even cameras at your crib. Like a big TV in the middle of your apartment with some dude's face on it that just watches you. Like,
Jesus.
Pause? But it still doesn't end there. It gets worse, because this society in 1984 doesn't promote individuality even in the slightest bit. Any personal hobbies, drawing, writing, collecting, throw them out the window. You ain't allowed to do that. Any dreams, thoughts, or even memories, you're not allowed to do that either. I don't care how much you miss your grandma. Bro, you can't even have a shorty, because their whole motto is you should only love Big Brother. Do I gotta say it? Pause! And then even if you do try to do any of this stuff, you're kidnapped and tortured till you eventually lose all that individuality. This is so messed up.
Christ.
You know what this reminds me of? Y'all know that Boondocks clip,
Did I just catch you on the shit?
That's what it reminds me of. Now, after all that stuff I just told you, you honestly think I don't want to live here? Hell nah. I'll take Thanos snapping away my local Ock over this stuff.
Honestly.
That's why all the things going on in the world right now scare me. I don't want to drag it and say it's to this level. I mean, the fact that I'm even making this video with, no issues means we ain't there yet. But we are definitely taking baby steps. Like, it's getting crazy out here. We got the Brits out here censoring Wikipedia, censoring Discord, censoring Spotify? Are we serious? We gonna make teenagers listen to Kids Bop in 2025? Even on Marvel Rivals, bro, they over here monitoring voice chat. Like, I got a warning the other day for just telling some dude to hop off. I mean, obviously I said it in a bit of a meaner way, but still, what is this? Even YouTube with this silly ID thing, like, bro, why can't we just keep it like—
Wait, what ID? That's something I don't know about. AI age verification is here. YouTube's AI-powered age verification is officially rolling out in the US and is going to impact viewers and creators. Here's everything you need to know so you're not blindsided. Are you serious? Dude, it's almost like, I don't know what it is about YouTube, bro, but every new idea that they implement on this platform has just been so dumb. It's almost like they're anti-good ideas. Like, I just don't understand why this company always wants to find any type of way to just make it so harder for the viewers, the creators to enjoy this platform. I mean, it was already kind of going downhill at this point, but when they took away the dislike button, I was like, what are we doing? What the heck are we doing, y'all?
Bro, why can't we just keep it like the good old days where they monitored us without telling us? Why do I have to consent to it now? And now, before I get to the movie that I'd hate to live in the most, honorable mentions. High School Musical, constantly singing and dancing would just get old, especially because it's so random. Imagine you just trying to take a dump in the school bathroom and you have to rush out and go and sing We're All in This Together. You didn't even get to wipe any of the—
Imagine if you're just sitting there having like a meal at Longhorn, just trying to enjoy your meal, eating steak, potatoes, and asparagus, and everybody in the whole restaurant just busts out into song and dance. I'd get pretty annoyed.
Conjuring films. I don't even gotta explain this one. Nah, I'm good. Secret Life.
I mean, with The Conjuring, just don't stay in that house. Problem solved.
That's pretty self-explanatory too. And then The New War of the World. Yeah. The special thing about this one is not only do I think it's one of the worst ones to live in, but it's also just one of the worst ones, worst movies. This movie is garbage, garbo. Like, the reason I wouldn't want to live here is not because of the aliens invading the planet, but because of the sheer embarrassment I would feel being a part of it. Imagine dying to one of these aliens and the only person around to react is Ice Cube over his monitor saying, "Damn!" And now, the movie I'd hate to live in.
Yo, watch out, man. Yo, it's you. It's you. It's you. Damn. Bro, I think Ice Cube is a great actor, but, and honestly, I know that actors, have movies that they make that they aren't too particularly proud of, but if I was Ice Cube and I saw this movie and I was able to see it before anybody else did, I would not let them put that shit out, bro. I don't know how much they pay him, but I'm like, no. We can't put this out, bro.
The most Sinners.
Oh, yeah,
Alright, I don't think
Sinners.
this one will be the worst one. Just wanted to hype it up a bit. But still, it would be very scary to live in. This movie, if you ain't watch it, 10 out of 10. At first, I thought it was a
is a
9, but
good
nah,
movie.
it's a 10. This movie, if you ain't watch it, is based in the 30s down in Mississippi.
I don't know what's more scarier, living in the 30s as a black man in Mississippi or actual vampires. Both pretty fucked up situations, if I'm being honest.
Already horrible start. But the scariest thing about this movie, if you're living there, isn't the time period it's set in. It's the fact that this world has vampires.
Yeah,
real.
Like it's already bad enough, but vampires, just God, just take me. Just fucking take me at that point.
Blooded, bona fide vampires. I first thought they would be some racist Abraham Lincoln vampire hunter type of vampires, but nope, these guys are actually the opposite. They welcome every and anybody to their lifestyle, which to me, if I was living here, would be even scarier. With a mean or racist vampire, at least you know where you stand. They gonna eat you, so you know, stay away from them. But with these ones, you just don't know.
It could be
if
anybody.
one of these nice ones came to my door disguised, singing me a song and offering me money, well, of course you can stay the night. Come on in, and it'd be raps for me. And even if that wasn't the case, I would not be able to avoid these dudes. Because even if they don't try to roll up to my door, they're attracted to music. And you know, I'm not saying I'm some Mozart or anything. I actually don't even know how to play a single instrument. But I am saying a 1930s Derek is definitely gonna be at one of them jukes. And one of them nights, we definitely gonna get a Sammy-like singer who's gonna attract the vampires, and it's gonna be the same story all over again. Yeah, living here, I'm good off that. Even all this vampire stuff aside, like I said, this is in Mississippi in the 30s.
Yeah.
If I'm not going to a juke, what the frick is there to do in the 30s? I might just die from boredom. I see why all
You might just die from boredom? Is it? Bro, I'm not even gonna get into it. Read your history.
people did back then was just pop out babies, because what else is there to do? Not to mention, these weren't the safest times either.
No, they
especially as
weren't.
a Dominican dude or anything but white. I don't think that band of hooded men would see me and make any exceptions. Talking about some, hold on now, wait a second, Chuck. Put the noose down. I think this one's Caribbean. Nah, they don't
they're
care.
not
They
doing
don't
that.
discriminate. Well, they do, but you know what I mean. They just trying to meet their quotas. So Sinners, with or without vampires, I'm good. But I might dress up as one of the twins for Halloween. Who's trying to help me find the clothes? That's pretty much all the movies I wanted to go over this time.
Pretty good
This one isn't a
selections.
might. I'm definitely doing a sequel to this video. I had so much fun making it. Comment down below some movies you'd hate to live in. And comment down below some movies you guys want to see me do in part 2. It's definitely happening, I'm telling you. And moral of the story?
He's got a weapon!
Oh my gosh. No Russian. Pretty good selections, honestly. It would have to be Sinners for me, just because I'm in the 1930s and there's vampires. Like, bro, I'm not surviving that. I'm not surviving that. But anyway, guys, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you head on over to DerekFDB's channel and support his channel, like his videos. And if you enjoy the reaction, give me a thumbs up, share, and subscribe. And I'll be back with more reactions. Peace!